Hello everyone, this is Kalik Chelvi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to see about the topic of Introduction to Control Unit. In that topic, we are specifically see about the ECU, that is Electronic Control Unit. Before going to that ECU, generally we are know about the control unit and their function. Control unit is nothing but it is the part of CPU which directs the operation of the processor. The main function of the control unit is control the data flow inside the processor. It also handles multiple tasks such as fetching, decoding, execution handling and storing the data or storing the result. This control unit receives the external signal and it converts to the sequence of control signals. This is the control unit. Next, we are all see about some pictures. These three pictures have some connections. That is, these three pictures shows the car that is and the control. So we are having the electronic control unit. Okay, the definition for electronic control unit is an electronic control unit is an embedded system in automotive electronics that controls one or more of the electrical system or subsystems in a vehicle. This is the definition for electronic control unit. It is nothing but the ECU provides instruction for the various electrical system and instructing them on what to do and how to operate. This is the electronic control unit doing. Now the modern motor vehicles have up to 100 types of ECUs. Next we are see about the types of ECUs. These are the types of ECU. In a single car we are having the 100 different types of ECUs. Some examples are engine control, airbag control, adaptive cruise control, anti-lock braking system, steering control, and then transmission control. Next one is electronic stability control, power transmission control, then security system, navigation system, parking system, battery management. There are different types of ECUs are in a single car. These are the ECUs. Next, how ECU works. First, the main parts of the ECU are input, output, and processor and memory. This is the diagram for electronic control unit. We are having the input side sensors and output side is actuator and the processor and memory in the center part. An ECU is often referred to as the brain of the engine. Here we are using the ECU as electronic control unit. It is otherwise known as engine control unit or engine control module. So it is the brain of the engine. It is essentially a computer, a switching system and power management system in a very small case. To perform even on a basic level, it has to incorporate four different areas of operation. First one is input. This typically includes temperature and pressure sensor, on-off signals and data from other modules within the vehicle, and as how an ECU collects the information it need to make decision. For example, an input be a coolant temperature sensor or an accelerator pedal position sensor. Request from the anti-lock braking system module may also be considered, such as for the applicant of traction control. Next one is output. The ECU can then perform the action of the engine, allowing the correct amount of power to control actuators precisely. These can including controlling fuel injector pulse width and then exact timing of the ignition system and opening of an electronic throttle body or the activation of the radiator cooling fan. Okay. Next one is processor. and memory. Once the data has been collected by the ECU, that is, once data collected from the input side, the processor must determine the output specification, such as fuel injector pulse width, as directed by the software stored within the unit. This processor not only reads the software to decide the appropriate output, it also records its own information such as learned mixture adjustment and mileage. This is the process of processor and memory. Mm, these are the working of easy. Next, these are the examples of electronic control unit, and we are having some advantages of electronic control unit, such as it is used for ease of control, low maintenance, adapted to multiple scenarios, occupy lesser space, less complicated design, overall efficiency is more, and then low cost of installation. Uh, in this topic, uh, most of the car drivers and car owners are faced by the difficulties, um, car accidents. How it could be done? And the main aim of our topic is why we are going for controller in an automobile field. That is electronic controller. Control is very important to avoid more number of accidents and also the smartness of the today's world. For example, we are having the anti-lock braking system in every car, the modern civilization. A vehicle skids, the wheels locks and driving stability is lost, so the vehicle cannot be steered. If a trailer or a caravan is being towed, it may jackknife. The braking distance increases due to the skidding. The tires may burst due to excessive friction, and for forces being concentrated at the point where the locked wheels are contact with the road surface. So we design the anti-lock braking system to avoid the vehicle skidding. This is the main empathy topic. This is assignment, and next class we are see about the one part of ECU, that is we are having three parts: input, output, and processor and memory. In that we are seeing the one part of ECU. Thank you so much.